Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to my review of Mission Impossible Rogue Nation with minor spoilers. I'm not going to spoil it too much. I went to see it this morning as promised. There's my ticket stub. I know you can see that. I can't see it. The lights kind of glares. Sorry for the glare, but that's it. Anyway, I saw this is basically, if you've seen the trailer, you know what the basic concept of the story is. Ethan Hunt and his team basically they're taking on the Syndicate, an organization made up of rogue agents that are of ex-agents that are highly skilled as they are, and they basically have to take them down. And this movie is absolutely fantastic. Tom Cruise and Roger, what's his name? McQuarrie, the guy who did Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise as well. He did a great job with it. He wrote the screenplay and also directed it, and he did a fantastic job. Of course, Ethan Hunt, Tom Cruise, of course, and Jeremy Renner as William Brandt, and Simon Pegg as Benji, who is in the other two movies. And of course, you have Ving Rhames in this as Luther Stickwell, who's had like a minor part. His part is a little bit expanded in this one. You see him a little bit more than you have in the previous movies. And of course, you have Alec Baldwin in this as Alan Hunley, CIA chief who wants to basically dismantle the IMF because, you know, he thinks they're a rogue outfit and they're accountable to no one. So he basically wants to shut them down. And of course, so Tom Cruise is tracking the Syndicate, who's led by this character named Solomon Lane, played by Sean Harris. And into the mix comes this woman, I guess, called Ilsa Faust. If you see her in the trailer, when Tom Cruise is being tortured, she slips in there and helps him, and she aids the team. And I don't want to spoil too much of her story, but she, played by Rebecca Ferguson, was fantastic. She was, like, to me, the co-MVP of this movie. She was a great addition to the team and to the movie itself. And her character, you have to watch her character because her character goes through twists and turns and stuff, and you're never quite sure whose side she's on when you're watching the movie. And it's great. And like Tom Cruise is great as usual, doing his own stunts and kicking off the action and I have to admit, when Tom Cruise first started off with the Mission Impossible, started doing these movies, I hate the first movie because they killed off the character that John Voight played, who was Jim Phelps, I think who was like the head guy on the TV show, but they kind of made him a bad guy so Tom Cruise can kind of take over the team in the subsequent movies. And I really kind of hate that part. But I have to say, Tom Cruise, the movies keep getting better and better and better and better. And this movie is no exception. This movie was thoroughly entertaining. Like I said, Rebecca Ferguson was great. She handled the action good, and you felt for her, and you really, every time she was on screen, you wanted to watch her and see what she would do. She was that good. And of course, Simon Pegg was great as the comic relief Benji. He's a lot of the comedy sprung from him and his reactions to Tom Cruise and everything else that was going on. And Sean Harris, I thought, did very good as Solomon Lane, the head of the Syndicate. And his plan, his things, the hoops and stuff that he put the IMF team through was really, really good. And I really enjoyed this movie a lot. And like I said, this is one of the best movies I've seen this summer, hands down. And I would give this movie I'm going to give it an 8.5. I really, really enjoyed it a lot. This is, like I said, starting with the last movie. Well, not the last movie, but the last movie was good. But I think this movie was even good, and it just, like I said, it had action, had the comedy with it, but it had the seriousness. And Alec Baldwin, of course, plays a great dick character. He was good as well, and I love the whole franchise, and I can't wait for the next one. Tom Cruise really hits it out of the park with these movies. He really just makes them fun and entertaining and keeps you involved and wanting to see what happened and see what kind of crazy stunts he's going to come up with yet and what kind of mission they're going to do. And I really enjoyed it. So anyway, again, 8.5 for me. Just a fantastic movie. One of the best I've seen this summer or this year, period. Anyway, let me know what you think of Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trepacer saying so long and take care.